You here today and what?
Well, we're here to symbolically commit an act of civil disobedience. On the eve of Thanksgiving, we want to show support for family farmers in British Columbia, specifically in rural BC. The new meat inspection regulations that have come forward are going to be shutting down family farms all across the province. And on the eve of Thanksgiving, we think it's really important that we say, you know, it's safe to eat this meat. This is the way things have been done in our province for years and years and years. And it's really actually the big factory farms that are leading to mad cow disease and the avian flu. And you know, these issues should not be blamed on our rural BC farmers.
What sort of guidelines are affecting the local farmers?
Well, the new meat inspection regulations are going to make it virtually impossible for your average BC rural farmer to stay in business, and farm gate sales are basically going to become illegal. For a local small farmer to be able to slaughter their meat, they're going to need a large industrial facility to be able to actually do the slaughtering of their meat. And what they're being told is that what they're doing right now is unsafe. And what we're trying to say is that this is actually the safe way to do things. Local food's important, especially in the age of climate change, where we're becoming so much more aware of the need for food security, and for the things like the 100-mile diet are becoming more and more of an issue. You know, we need to be supporting these people. We need to be looking at the real health problems that are associated with these large factory farms, not victimizing the small family farm.
What can the general public do?
Well, the general public can come out this weekend to their farmers markets and show support for the people that are still trying to stay in business, doing what they've been doing for years and years and years. You know, come out and buy a local free-range organic turkey or chicken, and you know, enjoy it with your family. And you know, you can call up your minister, you can call up your local MLA and say, you know, I think this is safe meat, and I don't want to victimize the local family farmer. I want to support. So we've got about 4,000 signatures we've collected in the last 2 weeks that we're going to be submitting to the Minister of Health, George Abbott, later today. So there's a number of people, both farmers and just average BC citizens, that are showing their support and would like to see this meat inspection regulation had another look at. It was started by a Green Party candidate named Huguette Allen out of Lumbee, British Columbia, who was very concerned about this issue. And when I was on tour as part of our leadership campaign earlier this summer, we spoke about the issue in detail, and I agreed that once we got the petition going, that I would present the petition to the legislature. So that's what I'm here to do today. We're going to perform a symbolic act of civil disobedience. I've been given a local free-range organic chicken, which I'm going to sell to a friend of mine, and we're doing this basically to symbolically show the foolishness of this new legislation. We're doing this to show support for the local family farmer, and we're basically doing this as a symbol of the fact that this meat is safe and that it should be enjoyed. And so yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today, is symbolically exchanging a chicken for $20. There's absolutely no evidence that family farming is leading to the avian flu or mad cow disease. All the cases that have actually occurred in Canada have happened at large and overpopulated factory farms. So what we're saying is that, you know, we need to take a closer look at what's really causing these problems, and to blame the family farmer, who's been doing this for years without any problems, for what's actually the product of factory farming is not only unfair, but it's foolish, because we're taking a step in the wrong direction. We're taking a step away from the conditions that are actually more ethical, that are actually more safe. So I personally want to support the family farmer and the rural farmer, and you know, by making the symbolic act, we're just showing that these chickens are safe, and that they are safe to eat, and that people should be not afraid to enjoy this food for their Thanksgiving day.
So the regulation's been changed to ban farm gate sales, is that correct?
Well, the regulation has been changed so that it makes it basically impossible for people to sell at the farm gate. The sort of level of industrial equipment that's required is so cost prohibitive that your average rural farmer will not be able to actually slaughter their own meat on site, and therefore farm gate sales would be impossible.
And how much of an impact will that have across BC?
Oh, I think the impact is going to be huge. I think we're going to see hundreds, if not thousands, of small farms go out of business. I think it's going to, you know, cost people a lot of money to try to deal with whatever fines might come forward, or trying to actually meet the regulations in one way, shape, or form. So, you know, this is really going to victimize your rural BC farmer, who's been doing this the same way for years and years and years without any problems. Sure. Well, there actually was a number of suggestions that came forward, I understand, from the consultations that happened over the last year or so. And unfortunately, we really haven't seen any of those suggestions put into action. And you know, I would like us to at least go back to the table and have those conversations again, to say, you know, well, what could be done? Perhaps there could be a roving inspector, or perhaps, you know, some sort of an association similar to the one that certifies food for organic status could be in place to ensure that the conditions are safe. I mean, obviously, everybody wants safe meat. We don't want to have meat that's unsafe on your table, but the reality is we haven't seen these health issues coming out of the family farm. They've been coming out of these big factory farms. So I'd like us to actually take that issue more seriously. How can we make the factory farming conditions more safe?
And also, you're a vegetarian and you're standing up for some meat products. How do you square that one?
Well, I believe in the ethical treatment of animals, and I'm not against people eating meat. I personally made a choice that I don't want to eat stuff that's coming through factory farms, and it's just been a personal choice of my own. But I do support people having the ability to make the choice to buy products that actually are raised in an ethical fashion. The free-range farms that are being shut down are actually people that are doing this the right way. And to take away that option is a step in the wrong direction. So I personally support people having that choice, and I'm frustrated that we're taking this. Beautiful organic free-range chicken that was grown right here in close to Victoria, and this thing is entirely healthy to eat, and it's nice and frozen. And Hildy here is going to have this for her Thanksgiving dinner. So happy Thanksgiving, Hildy.
Thank you.
So I believe the price list is about $20, but it's worth every penny.
Delicious.
So this is illegal, what's happening right now?
You broke the law?
Yeah, well, this is an illegal act right now. With the new meat inspection regulations in place, it is not legal for this very safe and healthy chicken to be sold. So we're doing this for the sake of highlighting the fact that these laws are unreasonable, and that's the reason why we're doing this right now. So happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Any free chickens for the media though? You're a little bit hungry.
Well, you're welcome to come over for Thanksgiving dinner, but it'll be in Vancouver.
And you're taking the petitions inside, I understand.
Yeah,
George Ebb's not here.
No, we're going to be doing that later this afternoon.
Okay.
We're going to deliver them.
Frozen chicken in a bag.
We'll make sure that he receives them, and we'll follow up.
Where'd you get petitions from? All over BC?
Yeah, they've been coming in from all over BC.
Okay.